Right on Target podcast. As always, we are your hosts. I'm Justin. I got Michael here.
What up?
I got Aubrey here.
What up?
And we are ready to bring you another fresh episode this week. We have a lot to talk about. We got the NFL Week 4. Whose team failed? Whose team went on?
That sounds like a subtle shot.
I know.
We got some basketball news, surprisingly. We got a little bit of James Harden movement, a new Celtic player, and much more.
Mm-hmm.
We also got some music topics as well, with a certain somebody about to drop an album. And we'll see how that goes. But first, as always, I got to check in on my guys. Mike, how's it going, man?
I'm doing good, man. You know, back to the place, back to the street, back to the room where it all began.
Back to the street.
Oh, yeah.
I'm Panic at the Disco channel in my inner Jimmy Butler right now.
Oh, my God.
9 in the afternoon, you know.
Oh, man. What was that?
How you feeling, Justin?
Man, I'm doing good. Yeah, as Michael was saying, if you're watching us on YouTube, if not, go watch us on YouTube. We're back in our original studio where we like to be. It's much more comfier in here. As cool and sleek as it looked in there, this is a much better fit.
Oh, yeah.
I think we can all agree to that for sure. But Aubrey, how you doing, man?
Man, I'm doing pretty good, man. It's feeling good in here. No sweat going on today. So, you know, I'm chilling today, man.
Full transparency, bro. We was cooking
Bro,
last
we were
week.
dying.
The things we do for the fans, man.
It was crazy.
Got to.
Ooh, I'm feeling wonderful, though.
It's a tough job, but somebody's got to do it, man.
Hey, someone's got to be out here serving you with content and some laughs, man. So, and that's what we're doing for sure on this podcast. But, well, if you guys are ready, let's just jump right into it.
Let's get it.
And, of course, starting with the NFL, we did have some wild games going on. We'll just go ahead and jump into it. We always oh, my God.
You got it.
We tend to.
Take your time, baby.
English is apparently a hard language for me to talk. Anyway, we tend to talk about the Cowboys. So let's talk about the Cowboys.
We're going to start with them?
We're going to start with them. They bounced 100% back and showed that they still got it. They played a pretty decent New England Patriots defense. Of course, we knew their offense isn't that good. Mac Jones doesn't have any wide receivers, and that was once again shown. Dak played pretty well.
Yeah.
The defense played stellar.
Defense definitely stepped up.
And Deron Bland was outrageous, trying to channel his inner Trayvon Diggs with 2 interceptions, one for a pick six, I might add.
Yeah.
Which was beautiful. I mean, Mac Jones threw it right to him, and he took it to the house.
Speaking of picks, man, I feel like, I don't know, man, you're kind of on to something right now.
Hey, man, 3 for 3. 3 for 3. I called Mac Jones throwing 2 interceptions after previously saying Zach Wilson would throw 3, and then, of course, calling Trey Lance to the Cowboys. I'm currently 3 for 3. Am I lucky, or do I just know what I'm talking about?
I don't know, man. Soon here, we might have to have a lottery number segment.
We got a fortune teller here,
so
man.
you just give out the lottery numbers to pick or something, man.
I'll do my best.
We got a profit off of this.
Are you doing this well in fantasy, too?
No.
Oh.
No, I'm doing very bad in fantasy football. I'm 1-3 in both of my leagues.
Ooh.
Send us some prayers.
So this is not paying off for you in fantasy.
And Michael just told me that DJ Moore has like 28 points and he's on my bench. He plays for the Chicago Bears. So what am I supposed to do?
Yeah, you didn't expect that. I do want to ask you, what are you doing? But
what am I doing? I don't know, man. I don't know.
Bro, I'm like 1-3 too. I'm not tripping.
All I know is, someone's about to go 1-4 after this week, but
Oh, this is what's going on.
That's what's going on.
We got a little matchup going on this week.
Okay.
Man, I will
Who
not
is
take
the odds
that.
of that?
I was projected to win, but
Oh, you projected? By how much percentage?
I'm not even sure.
I'm gonna get cooked, man.
Hey, man,
least
Justin
you
Fields
know.
is cooking right now, so I
But
ain't complaining.
But that doesn't stop him from all of his future predictions. He's been 3 for 3?
3
so
for
far?
3.
So
yes.
yeah,
I'll
you gonna
have
try to go
more.
4 for 4?
I'm going to try.
Ooh,
We're gonna see how that happens.
You got a prediction today, later on?
Maybe.
Okay. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
you got one in the vault.
Let's just see. Let's just see wherever it takes us.
Yeah.
All right. But yeah. So getting back to the Cowboys, man, we bounced back after that terrible Cardinals loss. I'm telling you, it was a very eye-opening experience, I believe, for this team. A rally point, if you will, like, hey, man, like, what are y'all doing? Like, we are not this bad. Like, they need to be more disciplined. And I think everybody bounced back. Like I said, with Deron Bland, he's playing stellar football in his second season with the team, especially having a cover for Trayvon Diggs. He's playing pretty well. He is not the only one, however, on defense who got a touchdown. Our boy Van Der Esch picked up that fumble that Dante Fowler stripped and ran it to the house, and it was beautiful.
Defense clicking on all cylinders.
All cylinders.
That's what we were hyping up, a couple weeks ago.
Oh yeah.
They're playing the way they're supposed to play,
I just want to say, as a Cowboys fan, it is really, really amazing to see this team have turnovers because, Michael, I'm sure you remember for years we would have 7 turnovers per the whole season.
Yeah. For years, I was celebrating 3 and outs.
Literally.
Oh, yeah.
Literally. We could not turn over
they
the
finally
ball.
got a punish.
Right.
Like we were struggling for a while before Dan Quinn got there. So.
Oh, absolutely. And I think one thing with the defense as well, especially in this last game, is they really shut down the run game. This was Ezekiel Elliott's return game back to Dallas.
Revenge game.
He did not.
Was it a revenge game?
No, it wasn't a revenge
no,
game.
considering he only rushed 6 times for 16 yards. They didn't even play him in the first quarter.
That's crazy.
He's not getting much play out there, though.
I don't. They said they were going to start him as the running back number 1.
You know, one
And
thing
they
I
didn't.
wish we had, though? I wish we could have, like, a tape or something to run it back to when you said that you felt like that y'all were missing Zeke earlier.
Our red zone
episode was
offense is still sketchy. So,
Do you still need
but we
Zeke?
got one this past week.
it's still a little sketchy.
With what Zeke did?
But what is Zeke going to do?
Yeah,
We don't know because Zeke hasn't been playing. So
He said we don't
That's
know.
because he's not good, Mike.
you don't know, man.
You got to let it
You
go.
don't
Yeah, you gotta
know.
let it go, Mike.
You don't know.
Nah,
Y'all acting like I said I want Zeke to be like our first string.
No,
I
you didn't
just
say
said-
that, but you kind of wanted him to be on the team.
I just said our red zone offense
Okay.
needs a little bit of something.
we got Hunter Lepke. What do
And
we
that-
need Zeke for?
Didn't you
that-
mention Zeke with that, though?
And that little something could be Zeke.
That little something is Hunter
So those
Lepke.
16 yards would have did something.
In
huh?
the red zone, yeah.
Nah,
That's all you need.
Mike.
That's all you need in the
Am I
red
gonna
zone.
am I gonna have to repeat myself for the 3rd time?
You might have to.
Hunter Lepke
I'm just saying.
is our answer.
I'm just saying.
We still have a fullback
I'm just
in
saying.
2023, and he scored a touchdown.
I didn't say he's our savior for the season. I just said,
Mike,
when we need 2 yards right at the goal line, Zeke can punch it in.
Bro, you might need a special assignment. You might need to keep up with Zeke's stats for the rest of the season.
There's not much to keep up with, honestly.
That's what I'm saying, but you might as well, and then see how that will add to y'all's offense.
Yeah, I mean, when you only need a couple yards.
bro,
That's
this guy
crazy.
was 2 for 4 and got a touchdown. What
He's
more do you
wild
want?
for even saying
I'm just
anything.
saying.
And he's a rookie. He doesn't cost us millions.
That's the thing. Zeke costs a lot of money.
He
so.
costed a
does.
lot of money. Not this time.
Not after
around.
this season. I'm about to.
No,
Yeah, not
the Patriots signed him for some change.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, so some other stats, man. Dak was 28 for 34 for 261 yards and a touchdown. No pick again.
Love to
That's
see it.
awesome. Love to see it. Mac Jones was 12 for 21 for 150 yards for 2 picks. Love to see it. Tony Pollard, our run game wasn't too wild. He only had 11 carries for 47 yards. Stevenson on their running back number 1 is 14. He was 14 for 30. That's not good either.
No.
And then I just got, Hunter Henry, their tight end, was 4 for 51. I mean, our tight ends had the best receiving yards, or the more receiving yards this week. With Ferguson 7 for 77. CeeDee Lamb got a touchdown. He was 4 for 36. And like I said, man, Dante Fowler and Sam Williams each got a sack. So it was a pretty good week defensively. Offense, the way the offense is playing, they're doing what they're supposed to do.
Yeah.
They're doing their job. And as much as we want to see them more flashy, I think right now, until they need to be, keep running. If the defense is playing ball and they're scoring on defense, just do what you got.
Yeah,
Don't
need
force
flashy
it.
if you're winning.
Yeah, don't force anything. But I will say this, one thing that bothers me about Dak, that man does not throw out of bounds.
No.
Nah.
I'm like, dude,
nah.
He's never been that quarterback, and I don't know why.
That's like most of his interceptions are because if he would have just thrown the ball out of bounds, life would have been fine.
It's like, I don't want to give up on the play. The play is done.
I feel like that's what he's thinking. Like, man, I can't give up.
Nah,
sometimes
plays
you gotta.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Sometimes it's not there.
It's not there, and sometimes you just got to throw it out of bounds, man. And
you don't want to take the sack,
risk the pick.
Just go ahead and throw it out of bounds.
Yeah. Well, we have a tough matchup coming up with the 49ers. We are going to be in Santa Clara, so it is an away game for the Dallas Cowboys.
That's going to be a good one.
I think it is. I think it's going to be good. It's Sunday Night Football, so eyes are going to be on Dallas and the 49ers.
Prime time.
Everybody is going to be locked into this game.
There's a lot of 49er fans, too.
A lot of 49er fans. I think the 49ers are one of those teams for us that's like a kind of like a rival because like the past 2 seasons they beat us in the playoffs. Yeah. So it's tough. However, I think it's going to be very very equal this game. I think it's going to be probably a very tight game. I hope anyway. We have to stop Christian McCaffrey. The run game, the run defense, you're gonna have to stop that.
I have to slow him down somehow.
You have to slow him down, and you're just gonna have to rush the quarterback.
Yeah.
Brock Purdy is a really good quarterback, but I think if you rush him and you make him make mistakes, I think that could be a key. But I mean, our Dak is gonna have to play good football because it might just be an offensive game because they also have a very good defense.
Always. Yeah.
San Francisco has a little pattern with quarterbacks, huh? Don't you think? I mean, not really a pattern, though, but just the quarterbacks they have been having for the past couple of seasons. It's like they're not top-notch quarterbacks that you would think would be at this level that they are right now, but they're getting the job done. Like Brock Purdy, did you hear that whole story about him having like a whole roommate and everything like that still like just driving a Toyota and, you know, he hasn't got his max yet. He was drafted, what?
He was the last pick of the draft.
Last pick in the draft.
So, of course, he doesn't. He's on a very minimum deal.
My boy is broke.
Broke.
But
I don't even think he's humble. He's just.
But he's showing out.
Yeah, for sure.
800,000 on a rookie contract's pretty good though.
In San Francisco though.
Oh no, that's bad. Yeah, I mean, San Francisco's pretty high.
That's a little rough.
Yeah. But I don't know if it's maybe it's just the team that he has surrounding him more than the quarterback he'll be. But I don't want to give him too much credit though. But the way that he's playing out there right now is looking pretty good for him. How y'all think long term for him?
You know, honestly, I thought this last season when I saw him play, he knows what he's doing. He has a good football IQ. But like you said, he also has a good team around him, and he has a great head coach.
Yeah.
So I definitely see that he could probably stay long term and continue to be a good quarterback. Because I mean, in this game, he was 20 for 21, 283 yards, a touchdown, and a rush touchdown. I mean, that's pretty much perfect.
That's crazy.
I mean, you're almost perfect there.
Yeah, you can't chalk that up to coaching.
No. That's you. If you watch him, he's patient. He knows what he's doing. Like I said, with what Dak needs to do, he doesn't rush it. He doesn't try to force anything. He knows where he's going with it, and he puts it where it needs to be. So long term, I do believe he could be a good quarterback. I mean, shoot, he came in and he led them as far as he could last season, and dang near he had to sit out because he got injured. If he didn't get injured in the playoffs, I think they could have went to the Super Bowl. So, and I think San Francisco, I think they're a team that could unfortunately go to the Super Bowl this year, but they're going to have to face the Dallas Cowboys in the playoffs again.
Okay.
That's
what's going to stop them.
So, and if they do meet in the playoffs again, this game is important because if the Cowboys were to win, which is what we want, we would get home field advantage in that game. Yeah. You know, that's what we need.
Is this considered your fourth prediction?
What?
The Cowboys meeting the San Francisco 49ers in the playoffs.
Oh yeah.
You're pretty confident about that, you know.
I am.
So is
I'm going to say it with my chest. Yeah, this is my fourth
official fourth prediction.
Official. We'll see. We'll see him again in the playoffs.
For those who are counting at home,
I'm not saying who's going to win that game, but I'd say we'll see him there.
That's the matchup.
Oh yeah.
See you in the playoffs. Okay. Yeah.
For the NFC title.
I'm going to say for the NFC title.
Oh,
wow.
NFC Championship.
Oh my goodness.
Ooh. Whoever wins going to the Super Bowl.
You got high hopes, buddy.
I sure do.
I like that.
But if I'm wrong on this one, that means Mike McCarthy's got to go. So either way, it's a win for me.
He has to go.
That's true.
Well, yeah.
Man.
Yes.
Being the coach of the Cowboys.
Oh, it's all or nothing, huh?
It should be.
It's NFC Championship or bust, at least.
Jerry said he wants to see one before he goes. So
Never mind.
I'm just saying.
You know, my mom went there too.
I was about to say something crazy.
Yeah.
Nah.
So we'll see how that goes. Definitely going to make that a prediction of mine. They're a great team. Like I said, they do feel like they're starting to become one of our rivals because we have seen them so often and they have beat us. So it's definitely one of those games that the Cowboys need to be perfect in.
Yeah.
And we're playing away from home. We have to win. I feel like it's a must-win game, not for the season, but it's a must-win game to prove that we are legit. Like, yeah, we beat the Patriots. They had a good defense. We beat the Jets. They had a good defense. But this is one of the best teams, if not the best team right now in the NFC. They're undefeated. So
this is a good old school rivalry. That
it is.
Yeah.
For sure. So, I mean, they whooped up on the Cardinals. I mean, like I said, Brock Purdy was damn near perfect. Josh Dobbs is actually playing pretty decently for the Cardinals, but they don't have a team. They choke.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
I mean, they beat us, but I mean, you know. Josh Dobbs, he was 28 for 41, 265 yards with 2 touchdowns. I mean, that's pretty decent. James Conner was 11 for 52, and then, of course, we get to Christian McCaffrey. Run CMC, as they call him. I did not make that up. That's just what they call him.
What do you run for, 200 yards?
No, 20 rushes for 106 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 1 catch for a touchdown. So 1 receiving touchdown.
He's unstoppable.
So I'm just saying, I think this is one thing we were all – I think people were ready to throw in the towel with Christian McCaffrey when he was in the Panthers because he was getting hurt every season.
I don't know about throwing in the towel.
Hold on. We knew he was still he was good, but he was still getting hurt.
Yeah.
But once he made that move to San Francisco, that was the best thing for his career because
needed a
he
breath
is
of fresh
killing
air.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's killing it under that offense with Kyle Shanahan, the head coach. I mean, it's just, I mean, dude.
Because of course you're gonna get hurt with no line.
Right. Exactly. And they do have a line, and
Yeah.
they have a very good defense.
Yeah.
They have Fred Warner. They got Nick Bosa. They got that one guy who I'm drawing a blank on at the moment. He's a beast too, on the line. I think.
They got a dream team, man.
Yeah. And the offense is all on him now.
Oh, Eric
Yeah.
Armstead.
You know, back on the Panthers, the offense was pretty much
Oh
all on
yeah.
Christian
Oh,
McCaffrey.
well, I mean, they had terrible quarterback. Who I can't think of who their quarterback was at the time. Oh well, they had Cam Newton for a while.
Imagine
You
if
know who else they had?
Well, they had Sam Darnold. I don't know who else you're referring
Sam
to.
Darnold.
They had Aubrey's boy Baker, you know.
Oh, I forgot for like half a season, I think, right?
Wasn't my
Yeah,
boy.
Because
Oh.
we'll get into it.
Oh, yeah, no, we're about to.
Relax.
Hey, but I will say, back with the 49ers on their offense, Brandon Ayuk, man,
Oh, yeah.
he's starting to look like
yeah.
he might be a better receiver right now than Debo Samuels.
He's gonna be a star.
He's good.
He's really good. And if him and Debo both get cooking, that's trouble, man. That's trouble. So the Cowboys have a tough one coming up because you're either going to stop the run or you're going to take a risk of getting burned downfield.
Yeah.
So
I was gonna say, imagine the 49ers having a quarterback like Josh Allen. I'm just saying, like,
but they got Brock Purdy, and look at what they're doing. I get your point.
What I'm saying,
Like
though,
if they had that elite quarterback.
yeah, just the
Every
elite
game
quarterback.
over with.
Yeah,
That's what they were trying to do with Trey Lance. That's what they thought they had with Trey Lance.
is that? I don't think. I think that was over with. One, I think they saw something that's like, oh yeah, we can't do it.
Yeah.
Now we're molding him to be the next great.
I don't think y'all are even doing that.
Well, someone's going to have to back up Dak one of these days when Dak is done.
I don't think it's gonna be Trey Lance.
Okay. What do you think?
He's
we're gonna do? What do you think we're going to do? Let's
I
hear
mean,
it.
they might. Maybe Jerry sees something in him that nobody else does, though. But you know, as he usually does.
He
with
played
different-
8 games in the NFL.
Mhm.
He hasn't proved anything yet. He has nothing to prove.
He hasn't had a
He
chance.
doesn't have a
to prove
chance.
anything.
So what's Jerry's excuse?
Well, Dak is the quarterback.
Yeah, Dak is.
We don't need a quarterback.
No, I know y'all don't need a quarterback. But what was his excuse of getting him as a backup quarterback?
I think it was to help. I don't know.
kind of light a fire.
Kind of light a fire under Dak. Say, hey, look.
And honestly, like we've had troubles with not necessarily our backup or second string, but after our second string
Yeah.
quarterback, it's looked very scary.
Like if Cooper Rush was to go down, like who we got? Except for Will Greer would have been good, man.
but
After he
like,
balled out, but I hear what
but
you're saying.
you remember Danucci, you know.
Oh, everybody remember Danucci. Oh my goodness.
Danucci.
So
Danucci was
And
famous for all
he's
the wrong
playing
reasons.
USFL, I
was
think,
he?
or
yeah.
XFL.
Was he? I think he
needed
was
to.
XFL. Yeah.
and he
needed
won.
to.
I think he played for Arlington. I think that
Oh,
team won.
nice.
I think no, he played for Seattle,
Oh,
but the Arlington team won.
yeah.
Hey, but did you hear that the USFL and the XFL are merging?
I did hear about that.
It's crazy. I don't know enough about that to continue, but
What?
I feel like on a tangent, I feel like they need to market their players better
They didn't market a lot of stuff better.
because you know that's how you get invested in any type of sport when you have like
Yeah.
a person to point and be like, that's the guy I want to watch. you
yeah,
know?
I mean the XFL or whatever they're going to call it going forward. I don't know if they're keeping it the XFL. I'm sure they are.
USXFL.
Can we get some YouTube ads going or
Yeah,
something?
I mean, for real. So like, hey, The Rock hit us up. But anyway, no, that is. It's one thing. It's gonna be something people want to watch because people aren't done watching football in February.
Yeah.
Once football is done in February, everybody's like,
Yeah, okay.
well, now what?
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
I mean, but they got to market it better and make it more, enticing for people to want to watch. Because to be honest, yeah, I love football, but I don't really care about that.
I ain't gonna
Yeah.
lie, Loki, you gotta take it out of February.
What do you mean?
When do you want to put it? Like, do you put
Why
it?
would you put it when basketball season's heating up? That don't make any
That
sense.
is true. Basketball
Facts.
season is heating
Facts,
up.
facts,
Right?
facts.
Yeah, it sounds crazy. You gotta move.
Well, they're not going to play in the summertime.
That would be the only best time to play. Why wouldn't you want to play in the summertime?
I'm just talking from a
There's
player
nothing else-
standpoint. You want to be
yeah,
cooking
but-
in those uniforms?
I mean, yeah, but
And their base is in Texas.
Bro, come down to Texas, they're going to get cooked.
I mean, bro, get a little shade over the arena, get something going. Do it. You got to do it over the summertime though, because there's literally nothing going on in the summer. So that'll be the perfect time for them. If you want to actually try to make money off of it, it only makes sense to do it in the summertime.
Yeah.
Yeah, facts. Well, Aubrey, I think we just need to get into it, man.
Oh, you trying to get into this terrible game with?
I think we're just going to have to
Saints.
get into it. You want to explain?
Oh yeah, we
happened?
got cooked
Explain what
27-9, right? That's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, Derek Carr did terrible. I think he threw 125 yards. Terrible. Baker cooked us out there, man. Looked pretty bad out there. Alvin Kamara came back, rushed for only 50 yards. Rashid did his thing out there. It wasn't enough. Nobody did what they were supposed to do out there, man. It was a terrible game.
Hey, me and Michael were talking about this
What were you
earlier
talking
before
about?
you showed up.
What was going on?
Bro, you are unbelievable when it comes to your. I mean, you are like on the money with how many yards
Like,
Kamara got, how many Derek Carr threw. Like that's crazy.
like the way you recap games, bro. It's like,
It's
Bro, 'cause
wild.
do you play the game in your head while you're talking? Because
Nah, I don't
like
play-
this is all a good thing. I'm complimenting.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
bigging
great.
you up.
It's great for real.
No, I just make sure after I watch the game or after I watch highlights to, stuff like that, just make sure I just like tag it down now and then I just kind of embed it in my head like, okay, this is what
You
happened.
be killing it, man. You be like,
Hey, man, I try to do
like, man, the coin toss was heads.
I'm not going to do
Saints chose to receive.
I'm dead.
They
That's
lined up at
funny.
around 8:53.
I think
You be
Baker
killing
threw
it.
one pick, but did he throw one pick?
Baker threw one pick and 3 touchdowns,
Yeah.
246 yards,
Yeah.
25 for 32.
I was going to say 230 yards, but close enough.
Close enough.
Yeah, man. Baker did. You know what? I don't even really want to get into this game like this. It's a terrible game. Taysom Hill did terrible. Just everybody did bad. Everybody went on the same page. Just a lot of people that's coming back within our offense, too. Defense didn't hold it down. And hopefully we recover with the Patriots. Hopefully we did what y'all did to the Patriots. Take our anger out then.
Oh, that's who y'all
Just
got
have a
coming
little
up
bounce
next,
back
huh?
game.
Yep.
That should be a win because, like I said, like
It
I mentioned
should be.
earlier, the Patriots' defense got beat up, man.
Yeah.
I mean, they really got beat up. And Bill Belichick, he's never lost that big before. I mean, he goes from having Tom Brady to Mac Jones, and he doesn't know what to
He
do.
should retire after
frustrating,
this
man.
year.
He should retire.
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah, man. I don't like the QB.
You talking about Mac Jones should retire?
Yeah, no,
Oh.
Bill Belichick should retire after this year. But I don't.
Oh. He's not going to.
Nah,
Yeah, I know, but you know, he's not the type of person within the organization where he's gonna give up on a quarterback and try to go out and get another one. He's gonna keep trying to do his thing with Mac Jones until he believes that he can do what he's supposed to do.
I think Bill kind of has something to prove. Like,
Why?
I can win.
Yeah.
It wasn't just Tom, you know.
Right.
But he was winning before the. I think he wasn't the coach for like the Bills or something like that before the
Browns.
Browns.
The
Okay,
Browns.
never mind. All right.
So
Let me take that back.
That answers your question. He wasn't winning.
I just want to say right now that the Bears are whooping the Commandos 27-3.
The Commandos.
27-3 in the
Hey,
third
man.
quarter.
They might be the Redskins again.
Might
So.
need to take
Hey,
back.
they were talking about that. I don't really want to touch on it too much.
Is it touchy?
A little bit,
Yeah.
but they're trying to get it to go back, or just have a new name. Period.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to stay the Commanders. I mean, whoever picked the Commanders, terrible.
They weren't thinking much. You know?
No,
Shout out to my Native American people.
Gang.
yes, sir. I mean, they take it as a compliment from what I was reading in the news.
Yeah, they even want the name taken away.
I think if we're gonna I don't want to get deep into it, but the organization seemed a little sketchy. The organization that wants them to go back to the Redskins.
Oh, I see.
I don't know. I don't want to question someone's nativeness, but I don't know how native these people are. You know what I mean?
Questioning somebody's nativeness
Okay.
is crazy.
Okay.
You know, that's all I'll
Okay.
say. That's all I'll say.
Okay.
I was about to say, I was
But
wondering
I
where
don't-
you're going with that.
I don't think anybody thinks Redskins is a compliment though.
No.
I mean, like,
That's just a wild term.
well, I think for them, what they were talking about was more so the logo,
Oh yeah.
because it's kind of like representing the chief. I don't know his name.
Yeah.
Not gonna try it. Leading them into battle, which is.
Mhm.
But I don't know.
Which I
didn't
mean,
I
think
wish
you
I knew
could-
the tribe out there.
I think you could have that logo and still have a more respectable
Yeah,
name.
I mean, I agree.
You have a name that honors and not a slur, you know. Because I feel like that's.
Is it considered a slur if they want to keep the name, though?
I mean, if who wants to keep the name?
I mean, it kind of, wasn't the Native Americans native to that area? Wouldn't they kind of advocating to keep that name?
Well, that's what I was saying. I don't know how native these people are, you know.
Oh, that's okay. That's what you were trying to get at.
You know.
Oh, okay.
I feel like.
Oh, you think it's that shaky, huh? That shady?
I don't. I mean, just based off of what I saw, it's a little shady, you know.
Oh, you gotta show me that. Yeah. You,
You know,
must have deep dove into this.
I mean, I looked a little bit into it.
A little. This
Who are
sound like
these
you like.
who are these people? Well, I mean, you know,
Who are you?
Aubrey, I'm sure you know some people who say oh, I got Native American in me, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it's on that level.
Oh, shout out to all my Caddo and Comanche and all of these people.
Well, I'm sure
Cherokee.
you got some cousins oh yeah, I got some Cherokee in me. That's why my hair look like that, you know.
Nah, my grandma's Native American for real. Though.
Well, there's some people for real, but, you know, my
somewhere in
family
there.
used to say that all the time, but then I found out it was a lie. But
Not you calling that your family.
I think we
on
got.
the
I think
podcast.
we got for real proof though. I think
For real?
Yeah, my great grandpa was a.
I thought I had for real proof too, and I found a Scandinavian, complete opposite.
Chill.
Scandinavian.
Complete
That's
opposite.
wild.
But now I was gonna say my great grandpa was a cowboy.
Oh,
Like,
Hey,
real
that's
Native
dope.
American. Yeah.
that's what's
So
up.
yeah. So it's pretty real.
Yeah, but that I feel like it'll be you speaking on behalf of Native Americans.
I wouldn't do that because I'm not
Oh, I
that.
see what
You
you're
know what I
saying.
mean?
Yeah.
Since his great grandpa was probably full blooded Native, you know.
Or probably had because my sister was
half.
trying to do this thing to where she was trying to get us a scholarship and dig deep into
Yeah.
it.
Oh, I
So-
did hear about that. You got to be a certain percentage.
Yeah.
to get
Yeah, he was trying to
scholarship.
do that, but
And I feel like that certain percentage is the one that's
oh, it wasn't enough.
give me our name back. You know?
It wasn't enough.
That's all.
Oh,
I wasn't
yeah.
trying to go too deep into it, but
No,
I ended up-
it's cool though. I
ended up-
like getting diving deep into stuff
Yeah.
like that. It's pretty cool though.
Yeah, don't. It's not like we were offensive.
I wish I can dive. Deep.
I did want to have all my facts together, so
Yeah, you maybe want to
I'll-
dive more deep into that.
Yeah, for
I'll
sure.
dive deeper
Area
into it.
in
You
mind.
know?
For sure.
Yeah.
Just to recap a couple games here that happened. The
else we got?
Seahawks did beat the Giants 24-3 on Monday night.
Okay.
And did y'all hear about Marshawn Lynch? He said,
Oh,
Russ,
yeah.
He said Russ was just a quarterback to me, and he didn't
Yeah.
and he had a blocked number call him.
Called
They
him for a
weren't
black
friends or
number.
nothing.
Yeah.
And he didn't like Pete Carroll either.
I mean, I'm not
Everything-
going. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. No, you got it.
Oh, I was gonna say that. I mean, what more did we expect from Marshawn to say? It sounded like he's been holding his hand for the longest time.
Yeah.
Like all they really had to do is give him the ball anyway.
I just want to say that Marshawn Lynch is the funniest dude on the planet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
You
he's
just let him
hilarious.
out into the wild, and anytime he's got a camera in front of him, he is hilarious.
He's a real one, man. I feel like everything we find out about Russ kind of like it kind of adds up to
It
where I don't think
does.
like anybody's lying.
Is he the future of the NFL?
Well,
I mean,
you
he's
can't
re-
play future in the locker room apparently when you're around them.
Like some of that stuff I get. I get not wanting to hear Future in the locker room.
That's
if you're
childish.
Russ.
I'm banking the future, especially if we lost.
I mean, he's
Play the future all the way up. Especially if I'm in the locker by him too, I'm playing it all the way up. I'm like, you
nah.
suck.
I mean,
Yes.
as a
You
team,
threw
bro.
for 4 picks. I'm playing mask off. I'm playing I'm playing rinse due. I'm playing all the most disrespectful future songs you can hear.
Nah, man, as a team, you got to stick with your boy. You got to stick with your
I
quarterback.
feel like that should motivate you.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Hey, but I also want to say, moving on from that,
Sorry.
because the Broncos actually they
Did they
won this
win?
week. They beat the Bears. I mean, now the Bears are playing the Commandos, but I'm gonna keep calling them
Sean
that.
Payton not playing that, bro. He only gonna lose for so much.
Bro, but still, they're still not good,
Yeah, but no, they're gonna be terrible.
and they
but
barely beat the Bears,
Yeah.
31-28.
Sean Payton's never been on the losing team, bro. This is
The Steelers are in shambles, man. Lost to the Texans 30-6. CJ Stroud's looking like a beast over there.
Kenny Pickett is looking
Kenny
terrible.
Pickett is in the The Chiefs barely, and I mean barely, beat the Jets.
Yeah.
Zach Wilson was cooking because Donna Kelsey was in the house.
Zach Wilson had one of his best games, man.
Yeah, and he took it personally when he cost him the game, or when they lost or whatever. And the team surprisingly rallied around him, I guess, because he started to show that he actually can play ball.
I did see a tweet that quarterbacks like to take accountability when they know they had a fire game.
is
Yeah.
that what that is?
I feel like that's kind of what it
I mean,
is.
I can feel that.
Because, like, didn't he last year, like, lose a game pretty bad, and it was on him, and he was like, I felt like I did pretty good, you know?
I think that was him. I
Yeah,
think he did
oh
that.
yeah. Well, he used to be really cocky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For no
Maybe
reason.
this whole Aaron Rodgers thing did humble him.
I hope so, because he said he was going to give whoever comes in that locker room hell. So.
And then he saw it was Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah.
And like, all right, let me chill.
Let me sit back.
Let
I didn't
me
know you were bringing it
chill.
Let me sit back. This is kind of crazy.
The Bills did beat the Dolphins 48-20.
I thought
that
that was
was
gonna
a-
be a better game.
That was a fire game. At first, it was back to back. I mean, they were trading Tua and Josh Allen were trading touchdowns, back and forth, and Buffalo just
Start
took-
demolishing
they just
them. Huh?
started- Yeah, Josh Allen played out of his mind.
Oof.
Stephon Diggs played out of his mind.
MVP,
Who?
Josh Allen.
Nah.
Maybe. I don't want to commit to that yet.
Y'all got a commitment for offensive player of the year.
How about we commit to wondering what's going on with the Bengals, because they lost 27-3 and they are 1-4 or whatever, 1-3.
It's still a young team.
Well, and I don't think Joe Burrow's 100%,
No, I
No,
don't think
he's
so.
and
not.
I think that's kind of he's playing conservative.
Yeah.
But man, Jamar Chase is pissed. Man, he's like, I'm always open.
I'm
I'm
not getting my
always
touches."
effing open, and he literally had like 5 catches. It's like, bro, it's not like he's not throwing you the ball.
Yeah.
It's not enough, he says.
But I guess it's just frustrating when
Yeah.
you know you're open.
But you feel it when you're not winning though.
Yeah.
It feel like you're not getting any touches.
That's
Then.
the thing, too, yeah. When you're not winning and you're
Yeah.
open, then
Yeah.
you get real pissed off.
You're definitely not giving me the ball enough.
It's true. It's
Yeah.
true. The Vikings finally picked up their first win, man, 21-13 over the Panthers.
Terrible.
The Browns beat the Ravens beat the Browns 28-3. Rams beat the Colts 29-23. Jacksonville and London beat the Falcons 23-7. And of course, to start that week was 34-20 Lions win over the Packers.
That Lions team might be a sleeper this year.
Dan
huh?
Campbell's the truth. I've been trying to tell y'all this, but y'all
Dude.
didn't want to listen.
Did y'all watch the Toy Story game?
Nah.
I watched the Toy Story game.
But I saw like videos of it. It's actually pretty fire.
It was pretty cool. It had its kinks to it, but it's the first time I'm doing it. But
yeah.
I liked it.
You liked it better than SpongeBob?
Yeah, or the Nickelodeon games
Or the
whatever,
Nickelodeon
with the
games.
slime and
Nickelodeon
stuff.
games.
Yeah, I think I like that
That's
better.
cheesy.
Yeah.
I get it's for the kids, but that's a little too cheesy.
Nah,
For the
yeah.
kids, man.
I can see. I
For
can
the Toy
definitely
Stories
see
out there.
me and Mariah watching the Toy Story games from here on out.
Hey, there you go.
She was into it. She was, it's colorful.
Straight up.
Yeah.
We like to hear that.
Yeah.
You got her a baby Cowboys jersey?
Not yet. No.
Got to.
Oh, you're not committed to that yet?
No, I just haven't found one. I mean, she has a bunch of Cowboys onesies, but no jersey. She still can't fit her Luka jersey. But that's a whole nother conversation.
You got her a Luka jersey.
Oh yeah, I got a Luka jersey.
Why you so?
So are you? Is she gonna be a Mavs
Yeah, what you got
fan,
going
or what
on?
You doing?
She's gonna be a hybrid. Her mom's a Mavs fan. I'm a Lakers fan, so
So you got her the Mavs jersey before the Lakers jersey.
Well, I went to a Mavs game, so,
Oh,
so
okay.
that's why.
What side are you treading on here?
Listen, I want her to stay true to her Dallas roots, but I also want her to know what the best team in the NBA is. So,
So you want her to be a Mavericks fan?
I want her to be both.
You said the best team in the NBA.
No.
Oh, love it.
No,
love that.
That will
Love
not
that.
be Dallas.
We're gonna do better than the Lakers.
I don't know. I heard
Okay.
you say Dallas and Mavericks more in that whole sentence than you did Lakers. So
Facts.
Nah, it's just because what's understood ain't got to be explained.
that she's gonna be a Mavericks.
You already know who the best team in the league is.
Oh, but like Mariah's gonna be a Mavericks fan.
I mean, she probably will, honestly.
Oh, okay, I'm just making sure that you accept
So
that.
she's probably gonna go to more Mavericks games anyway. So
Yeah, it makes more sense.
Big facts. Big
because
facts.
I mean we're in Dallas, so
Hey, I'm actually glad that we're on the topic of basketball because we can go ahead and make that jump over there.
oh yeah,
ain't a whole lot of football left there. Let's talk about one of the big things. I got a question for you guys after I announce what this is. So, as we all know, as we talked about last week, Dame got traded, and he's now no longer a Trailblazer.
Nope.
He is a Milwaukee Buck.
he's no longer a lot of stuff.
He's no longer a lot of stuff.
Ah, bro.
His life is changing right now.
Relax.
Freak time is about to start.
Freak time.
Freak time.
I do
This
not
is
like
bad
that.
timing for you to say that after you just. That's okay. Keep going.
Nah,
I
I'm
do
just
not.
saying that's what the Milwaukee Bucks posted on there.
I do not like freak
I
time.
don't like
Freak ti-
that.
I don't either, but it is what it is.
That
We're-
needs to be the Pelicans slogan.
Bro, he throwing a lot of subliminal shots. It's funny though.
That's my boy Zion.
This is funny.
I'm dead. Zion's about to come out and be comeback player of the year of the season.
I hope so.
And I say that he'll probably get injured in like the 5th game, but
I know,
it's all right, man.
Freaky Zai.
bro. When he plays, it's amazing.
Bro, when he plays, he's such a good player.
Elite.
When he plays,
Yeah.
though, that's a whole nother thing. So, all right.
let's get the freak time. What you got?
So, okay, we
Oh,
all know
man.
that happened. So, one of the things that happened is Portland acquired Drew Holiday. Well,
Right.
they immediately wanted to flip him, and they pretty much did pretty quickly. He's now on the Boston Celtics.
Perfect.
Let me ask you this. Did the Boston Celtics finally find, I say finally, like it didn't just happen, finally find their replacement for Marcus Smart?
Yeah, because you got another defensive guard.
And let me ask you this. Is he going to be better than Marcus Smart?
He's already
In
better
Boston.
than Marcus Smart.
But in Boston. Because
Yeah.
Marcus Smart was pretty good while he was in Boston.
Drew can adapt anyway. He adapted from New Orleans, from the 76ers to the Bucks. So you can put him anywhere and he'll be the same type of player. So it really don't matter with him.
They got a big three now, man. Mike, what's your opinion on there?
I think so. I mean, I think on the Marcus Smart thing, I think he will. I think he has a slight edge offensively over Marcus Smart.
For sure.
Defensively, he might not be as good as Marcus Smart, but
Huh?
I mean, I'm just saying, like at this point in his career,
All
not
defensive
like, not
player,
like all.
Drew Holiday?
I mean, Marcus Smart just won DPOY, right? Or like 2 years or last year,
Yeah, that's true.
2 years ago.
Yeah, that's true. And Smart's younger too, so
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like at this point in their career,
Yeah.
but he's not a huge step down defensively. Like,
yeah, he's
so,
not.
He went to
But-
the Grizzlies? Marcus Smart?
yeah,
Yeah. Oh my God, that's grit and grind for real.
for real.
Nah, that's going to be good over
With
there.
Derrick Rose,
Got
too.
D Rose on the
Oh, hey,
bench.
D Rose told John Moran, he said, I am not here to babysit you.
I like.
Why
that.
would he be?
I know that he's not, but I love that he came out and said that.
Yeah.
And I think Ja has a lot that and maybe he has already. I hope that he's grown a lot. and realize his consequences or his actions have consequences.
Time will only tell.
Time will only tell. I mean, he's still going to be suspended for however many games coming up. But I hope he just focuses on basketball because he is a damn good baller.
Yeah.
He can ball, but you got to keep focus on the league and on your priorities.
Got to turn that young boy off.
Bro, just don't flash your gun, man.
Yeah,
That's
bro,
all
you can have it. Just don't flash it.
Don't show nobody.
Bro, I'm telling you, this once you turn that young boy on, it's just something in you that just
well,
it just make you just.
Yeah.
I gotta pull this out.
Yeah, oh my God, I gotta do it. Like,
I gotta
it's
show
great.
everybody.
Yeah.
You ain't got to be like young boy, man. I promise you.
You know, just do a finger gun.
And he
you
know
you
it word
gotta-
for word. He no, that's not enough.
Man, you got just don't show your gun. That's
Yeah,
all.
come on.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
But anyway, yeah. So let me ask you this: where do y'all think the Celtics are going to end up this season?
Same place they always end up.
Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah.
You don't think that they can make it to the chip?
No.
No.
Nah.
Nah,
The East is too strong, man.
the East is very strong.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
And they don't add enough. They don't add enough pieces around them for them to make that next step to the NBA Finals.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. Honestly, I agree with that. They're a good team, but yeah, they never make that final step. It's kind of like how I feel like the Mavericks do sometimes.
Yeah.
That's like you can finally be good, but they don't get. You just need a little bit more to push you up, and they just don't.
Plus
Because you
the
got
Celtics.
Oh, good.
Plus the Celtics, they gave up a good amount for Drew.
Yeah.
Like they gave up Robert Williams, which
True.
that's interior defense that you need, especially if you're going to be going up against Giannis.
True.
You know,
That's because they caught that video of him rizzing up that WNBA player.
I did not see that.
That's why they got now.
Oh, dead. That's funny.
So,
But nah, they don't have that. They don't have that core team to go to the next step. Like after, you can let Jason Tatum fly with 30 or 40 points, but after that he can only do so much, and then all you gotta do is make Jaylen Brown go left, and
can't do it.
yeah, it's over with.
Yeah.
No, I agree, but we'll see, man. But then let me ask you this. I'll ask one more Celtics question. I feel like I ask this a lot.
What's up?
If they don't win it this year, which y'all are saying they're not,
Mm-hmm.
do they blow up the team?
Jaylen Brown leaves.
Yeah, I think they get rid of Jalen. They try to rebuild around Jason Tatum because Jason Tatum is the guy.
Yeah, he's the guy.
Yeah, and he's still young. I mean, Jalen Brown's still young, but
They're both still young.
Jaylen Brown's gonna leave next year,
Regardless?
regardless.
What if they were happen to go to the championship?
I mean, well, of course, if they go to the championship, they have no choice but to keep him. But that contract's too big. I think he's like the highest paid NBA player.
He did.
But
good
then he
crazy
just
time.
signed
He
that?
just signed.
Oh,
that
he just signed
contract,
it?
so-
That's a lot of money, though.
and that's a lot of money to move.
That is a lot of money to move.
It's a lot of money.
Doesn't that free up a lot of space for them, though?
that
You're
would.
going to have to rebuild
It
at
would.
that point.
Yeah. Yeah. Because whatever team trades for him, I mean, that's gonna that's a loss.
Yeah.
So that's wild.
I thought that was way too much money for Jaylen Brown.
That was a lot of
I
money for
agree.
Jalen Brown.
Let me pull up the contract so everybody knows what we're talking about. Because I forgot it was something crazy too. It was like a 5-year deal, I think.
I think so.
yeah.
I mean, but they want to commit to their young star. You know,
Yeah. Well, I mean,
show them
sure.
Okay, Scotty.
show them they believe in him.
Ooh, I mean, he signed a 5-year supermax extension worth up to $303.7 million,
That's way
and
too
he's
much.
not even the star of the team.
Bro, that's a superstar contract. What are they paying Jason?
That's a supermax. Let's see.
He's not eligible. I mean, he wasn't eligible yet.
I think
he might be eligible this year for.
Well, he
Jason
might mess
Tatum
around and move, if
contract.
anything.
Okay,
Nah, they ain't moving Jason Tatum.
They
So-
not, but if he... Shoot.
next season, 25-year-old Tatum will enter the third year of his 5-year, $163 million contract. During free agency, 2024 free agency, he will also be eligible for a $300 million deal like Brown,
Yeah,
and they're going to give it to him. Obviously,
that's a
there's
lot.
no
So you
way
give
that you
two
don't.
players
That's a lot of
$600
money
million.
to two players.
I mean, you got to. He's
What
going to be asking
team?
for it.
What team are you going to have around you?
You're not.
Vet minimum guys.
Yeah.
Bro, you have to have minimum guys around you. Ain't nobody going to take those low contracts like that that's worth something.
Dwight Howard.
Looks like Dwight Howard. They'll bring Isaiah Thomas back.
I thought you was gonna go somewhere with the Dwight Howard thing. I thought you thought about it for a little bit.
No.
Okay.
Isaiah Thomas back. They're gonna get Nick Batum.
Bro, Isaiah Thomas been itching to go back to the team.
Bro,
Did you see him?
Yeah, every
Bro,
time.
he's been trying to get on any team at any point in time.
I hate seeing that for him.
I love seeing him play, bro. I hate that happened to him like that.
Me too, man.
Just they did him dirty, man.
Y'all did him dirty.
Nah, we didn't do him dirty.
Yeah, I did.
The Celtics did him the dirtiest.
True.
Celtics did him very dirty.
Yeah, it's a top 3 scorer in the NBA for them.
Lakers gave him a chance. Nobody else did.
Nah, y'all did him pretty dirty.
I don't think so.
I think so.
I think we just played him out throughout his contract and was like, all right, we good.
Yeah, it's just you didn't even let him try to do anything with his contract. Didn't even let him try to reach his full scoring potential or nothing.
I don't think he has his full.
I think LeBron made that call.
I don't think he has his full scoring potential anymore, honestly.
True. This is true.
He said LeBron made that call.
He did. LeBron cut his water off.
He said cut the water
hey, we ain't doing
off.
that. He said, hey, we ain't doing that.
Yeah, you know he's known for that.
Yeah, LeBron will do that.
In a hurry. Justin's looking like, oh, for real?
No, that's what happens
when.
when LeBron James is the GM of the team, you know. So
This is true.
the unofficial GM of the team.
Hey, man, it's worked out for him.
Oh, I got a little side news. Speaking of the James family, if you don't mind me mentioning.
Go ahead.
Go
man.
ahead.
Oh yeah, Bronny's looking like he's okay to play this year.
That's good.
I mean next year. Well, since the season already started, but or maybe
It hasn't started yet.
I mean not started, but no, he's playing this year. My bad.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
supposed to
I
be
think
playing
he's playing this year.
So that's good.
That's good.
That's good to hear, man, because that was a scary situation.
Yeah,
That was scary.
Sure.
especially that young.
Yeah,
Yeah.
out of nowhere, man.
Yeah.
Well, we'll hope to see what happens. He's playing for what, USC?
USC.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see how he goes.
Is the excitement still there for him?
I think so.
I think so. I think he's going to have a lot of pressure. Him and Bryce are going to have a lot of pressure.
If people just
Yeah.
look at it realistically, though, Bronny's not that like phenom player his dad was.
Bryce will be.
Bryce might be,
Goodness.
but like if we just go and watch Bronny with realistic expectations, he'll be straight. But
Yeah.
he will have like the pressure on him, like trying to be his dad.
He's not gonna be Michael Jordan's
That's
son
not
at
fair.
least.
He's not going to be Marcus. He will be definitely better than Marcus.
True. Facts.
What a
Facts,
letdown.
facts. So actually, let's go ahead. Since y'all said Michael Jordan last, I'll jump to this. Even though he's no longer the owner of the Hornets have a new sponsor, which is wild. Everybody knows Mr. Beast. You don't even have to watch his YouTube videos to know who Mr. Beast is
you
at
know
this
who
point.
he
I mean,
is.
he's everywhere. He's got his own chocolate, burgers. He's a YouTuber. This is what is crazy about YouTube is like you can blow up to be a quadrillionaire. And like he gives a lot of his money away. Like he's always, and I that's what helps his money grow. He's always doing challenges, making sure people who are struggling or need help, get the help.
Yeah,
This is
So
true.
it's pretty cool. So that's pretty cool to see that his logo is going to be on the Hornets jersey this season.
pretty crazy.
That's wild.
That's wild to see.
That's wild to think about. As just one guy, like dude, a YouTuber.
Isn't that amazing
crazy.
though? Hornets got all the sponsors. They have the cool colorways. They got the right. I don't even want to say the right place, but they just can never do anything.
Right.
They got the court is
They don't have.
crazy.
Oh,
Charlotte
here-
is
here we go.
crazy.
No, I was saying they don't have the right. I'm not a big fan of like the coach or the GM.
Who's the coach?
Clifford.
Right? Who's the
Oh,
coach?
okay.
Really?
Steve Clifford. Yeah, he came back.
Why?
I don't know
When did that happen?
because their their GM is Mitch Kupchak. He used to GM on the Lakers. He's very conservative. He doesn't make big moves. He tries to do the safe thing. So he hired Clifford back.
You're very knowledgeable about the Hornets, man.
Oh yeah,
That's because his boy LaMelo's on the.
Oh yeah.
No.
Oh, that's right. I didn't even think about that.
yeah. I got to keep up with LaMelo.
Man, so he's out of there, huh?
Nah, he just signed Supermax, I think. Or not,
LaMelo?
not Supermax, but he's just signed.
Yeah, you're gonna have to walk that one
He
back.
just signed the
buddy.
max. I think.
He's about to call you out on.
Already?
Look it up.
He
man.
hasn't been in the league that
Or
long.
Maybe it was the Supermax. He signed his rookie extension.
Oh yeah, okay.
So what
Yeah,
type
yeah.
of
Five,
strings
5
is-
year, $260 million.
But yeah, he got the bag. He still got the
Jesus
bag.
Christ.
Yeah, he got the bag.
So he's gonna be there for a little while.
I see LeVar grinning somewhere right now.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, yeah,
That's $200 million.
Hey man. He ain't-
For how many
260
years?
million.
How-
5 years.
That's it.
5 years.
You only got to sit there for 5 years, and he's what 20? What